Thanks for tuning in to my Forgive Me If I Don't Shake Hands channel, where we're discussing movies and documentaries and pop culture and just all sorts of things that come out from the streaming services, movies. I like all that stuff. Today I'm going to be reviewing and talking about a movie called Terminal from 2018, starring Margot Robbie. This is not The Terminal, directed by Steven Spielberg with Tom Hanks and Catherine Zeta-Jones. Not that. This is just called Terminal. Margot Robbie and Simon Pegg are probably the biggest names in it. There's also Dexter Fletcher, Max Irons, and, oh, I forgot about this, Mike Myers.
Yeah. Yeah, baby! Yeah.
Ow! The poster has Margot Robbie front and center. My first thought was, she's going to be in it for a second for name recognition and how this movie got made. I was shocked. She is actually pretty much the star of this movie. I later found out that she produced it. So this is like a project of hers. The director is a gentleman called Vaughn Stein. I never heard of this gentleman. He has directed a few other movies. Yusuf is Complicated from 2015 and Never Let Me Go in 2010. I have seen none of those movies except for this movie, Terminal, from 2018. What can I say about this movie? First of all, it revolves around sort of a twist ending that I will be staying away from. It's basically a film noir taking place in a train terminal at night. Two male assassins, female assassin, waitress, teacher, janitor, and a crime boss add revenge. Who says mystery is a lost art? I like that description. Having now just read that after I've seen the movie, it is very vague. Now, what was I expecting when I pressed play on this film? I actually watched the Blu-ray of it. I didn't know. With Margot Robbie attached and Simon Pegg, I knew it couldn't be insanely low budget because they're pretty big stars. Like the kind of stars that make me pull a movie I never heard of and spend an hour and a half watching, which is another good thing. The movie's only 90 minutes long. So I was pleasantly surprised that Margot Robbie is basically the star in it. She's in it quite a bit. Simon Pegg also. There are some dark comedy elements into it, but for most of it, it is a sort of modern take on a film noir movie, and what the best of 2018 can do. Margot Robbie does sort of fill that femme fatale character that is in a lot of these. It's not a great movie. The cast elevates the work. Mike Myers is a joy. I don't know when the last time I saw him in something. It's a fairly serious role. He plays a janitor, and it's very well done. He gets to do a quirky accent. He likes his accents. He gets to do sort of a, dare I say, Shrek adjacent, but nothing quite as over the top as that. And Simon Pegg is in it as sort of this dark, tragic, former school teacher. And that's about all I can say about that. So there's some darkly humorous moments. It reminds me of sort of the Guy Ritchie Lock, Stock, and Two Smoking Barrels. It's not quite as clever and funny in dialogue as that, and I don't think it's meant to. The look of the film is awesome. It's this I guess it's supposed to take place in an unidentifiable, slightly futuristic version of some city that's not specified. So there's a lot of neon to give it this like film noir look. It's very smoky in a lot of places. It's a lot of the way it's lit is what's supposed to be pulled off is almost like natural room light. It's very dark in a lot of scenes, but it's clever. It's pointing guns, and the guns are right close to the frame of the camera and stuff like that. So the look of the movie is great, and the extras on it actually show that they filmed in Hungary to get this certain look of these old buildings and this and that. 90 minutes, it does start off a little slow, but once you get, I'd say 20 minutes in, I would stick with it for 20 minutes. If you don't like it after 20 minutes, I don't know if it's going to be for you. Then it kicks in. It kicks into where it starts to go towards this mystery, sort of what's going on type of thing, in a good way. I really enjoyed it. I liked it. I didn't love it. The twist at the end may not be for everybody's taste. I thought it was cool. I like sort of edgier movies. So it reminded me of something that easily could have came out in the 90s in a good way. It's not trying to copy that. It's took some of that, took some Guy Ritchie, added Margot Robbie, added Simon Pegg, and you get this movie that I feel is very underrated, especially since Margot Robbie is such a big star, and she plays just a toned down version of like her Harley Quinn. It is a sort of maddening, like wide-eyed person in some of the scenes, and it's very much like a toned down Harley Quinn to a certain degree, which was enjoyable to watch. I just hope she doesn't get like pigeonholed. I don't think she will. Typecast, but enjoyable. 90 minutes. I would say partner this up with, like, if you're doing a double feature, partner it up with this new movie by Edgar Winter called Last Night in Soho. I think those two would go great together as an awesome double feature. Certainly not the worst movie, certainly not the best movie ever made, but I personally feel like you're not gonna like walk away going, oh, I wasted my time completely. I think there's enough good stuff here for you to like really latch onto and be like, even if, like, to me, even if you're just a Margot Robbie fan, I think you'll find her performance enjoyable. If you like Simon Pegg, he's not the sort of crazy lunatic guy from Hot Fuzz or Shaun of the Dead. He is enjoyable to watch. But overall, I thought it was very enjoyable. But I give it 2 enthusiastic thumbs up. I didn't walk away going, ugh, would have wasted 90 minutes. I felt like, oh, very enjoyable. Nice to have sort of seen this movie that hopefully a lot of people haven't seen and will be pleasantly surprised. So there you have it. Terminal 2018, Margot Robbie, Simon Pegg. Not the greatest movie ever made, but certainly not the worst. I think that you'll find it very enjoyable. Thank you so much for watching. If this is your first time here, I appreciate you so much for stopping by. Please hit like and subscribe and all that good stuff. Ring the bell for future notifications. I'm trying to post these videos more regularly. Please bear with me as I try to shoot several episodes and get them all sort of orchestrated so I can just boom, 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 fire them out once or twice a week. Again, everything, I'm trying to do all this stuff, trying to find my place, my voice. Thank you again so much for tuning in. I will see you in the next one.